What happens when money is prioritized over culture? Well, the answer is clear. It gives rise to a feud. Nicki Minaj, known as the Queen of Rap, has long cemented her status as a hip-hop icon, with more than a decade of hits, cultural influence, and undeniable talent behind her. But recently, it's not just Nicki's music dominating the headlines. It's her rumored rift with Jay-Z, a legendary figure in the industry, that's sparking conversation. The latest source of tension? The announcement of the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show, which has led to widespread speculation about what's really going on between these two music giants. In today's episode of Inside Celebs, we're diving deep into the details of this unfolding drama and what it could mean for their future. On Monday, the NFL, Apple Music, and Jay-Z's Roc Nation revealed that Kendrick Lamar would be headlining the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show at the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans. While the world celebrated Kendrick's selection, a familiar conversation started buzzing in the background. Why wasn't Lil Wayne given this monumental stage? The NFL, Apple Music, and Jay-Z's Roc Nation made it official. Kendrick Lamar is set to headline the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show. The announcement, however, did not sit well with some fans, particularly Nicki Minaj. This year's Super Bowl, where the American Football Championship is decided, is being held in New Orleans. The Louisiana city is also the birthplace of Lil Wayne, who's widely considered one of the most influential rappers ever. So why was he really not preferred over Lamar? Does it have something to do with Jay-Z, who has been co-producing the NFL event since 2019? Being a fan of Lil Wayne, Nicki Minaj felt disheartened by the action of the NFL Super Bowl. So she took matters into her own hand and took a dig at Jay-Z by stating, "Denying a young black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego," on platform X. Additionally, recent comments and social media posts from both artists have fueled speculation about their ongoing tension. Jay-Z's subtle remarks during interviews and Nicki's vague social media messages have kept their rift in the public eye, sparking continuous debate among fans and industry professionals. This feud goes beyond personal issues, reflecting the larger power dynamics within the music industry, highlighting that even the most successful artists can find themselves locked in intense competition. Even though this might seem unreal, Jay-Z and Lil Wayne go way back to 2006. In 2006, when Jay-Z dropped his album, Kingdom Come, Lil Wayne was reportedly upset by Jay-Z's claim that he was returning because hip-hop was dead. Lil Wayne allegedly responded by saying, "Now he comes back and still thinks it's his house? It's not your house anymore, and I'm better than you." During his YouTube series, It Is What It Is, rapper Cameron referenced the feud, seemingly pointing to Jay-Z. He remarked that Lil Wayne's issues with a certain individual, now involved in running things, were well known. He added, "This is payback." The current events came as a surprise because it seemed like the feud had been resolved by 2015 when Lil Wayne collaborated with Jay-Z's music platform, Tidal, and referred to him as his idol. In 2018, Lil Wayne even called Jay-Z a true friend, whereas the ongoing tension gives a hint that nothing might be normal between the two megastars anymore. But does the topic end here? No, because here comes the entry of Drake. Drake, one of today's most successful artists and a former protege of Jay-Z, has recently shown quiet support for Nicki Minaj. One reason might be mutual hatred of both friends, because on May 2nd, 2024, during Nicki Minaj's Pink Friday 2 World Tour concert, Drake hinted at the possibility of releasing a diss track aimed at rapper Kendrick Lamar. As just hours earlier, Lamar had dropped a surprise diss track titled Euphoria, targeting Drake, who is an executive producer on the HBO Max series of the same name. Or Drake's backing suggests that, despite their previous differences, he remains loyal to Nicki, signaling a challenge to the established power that Jay-Z represents. This development shows that Drake is willing to confront the industry's power structure, even if it means opposing someone as influential as Jay-Z. His stance could potentially shift industry perspectives and shape how future conflicts are handled. By subtly aligning with Nicki, Drake is making a strategic move that could lead to significant changes in the hip-hop world. It's a bold statement about how alliances and rivalries in the music industry are constantly evolving, proving that even the most powerful figures are not immune to shifting loyalties and influence. To understand the importance of Drake's recent backing of Nicki Minaj, let's go back to the year 2015, a time when their friendship faced turbulence due to a heated feud between Drake and Meek Mill, who was Nicki's boyfriend at the time. Meek accused Drake of using ghostwriters, sparking one of hip-hop's most infamous beefs. Caught in the middle, Nicki found herself torn between her loyalty to Meek and her close friendship with Drake. This conflict created a noticeable rift between Nicki and Drake, leading fans and industry insiders to question whether the dynamic trio of Young Money, Nicki, Drake, and Lil Wayne would ever return to their former unity. However, after Nicki and Meek split in 2017, Drake extended an olive branch, and the two publicly reconciled, reaffirming the strength of their bond, despite past tensions. Fast forward to the present, Drake's subtle support for Nicki in her feud with Jay-Z feels like a full circle moment. Their relationship has weathered several challenges, and Drake's current backing of Nicki highlights just how deep their connection runs. This not only emphasizes the resilience of their friendship, but also brings new complexity to the ongoing tensions within hip-hop. This shows the strength of their alliance, proving that despite the industry's conflicts, their bond endures. His support for Nicki Minaj and her feud with Jay-Z goes beyond just loyalty. It reflects the shifting power dynamics within hip-hop. As one of the most successful artists, Drake understands the workings of the industry, and by standing with Nicki, he's signaling a willingness to challenge the dominance that Jay-Z represents. Drake's support also highlights that Nicki's role in the industry should not be overlooked. Although Jay-Z has been a leading figure in both music and business for years, Nicki has solidified her own position. And now, with Drake by her side, she has the backing of another heavyweight in hip-hop. The quiet, behind-the-scenes nature of Drake's support also suggests there may be more to this feud than what's been made public. Insiders close to Drake have noted that, while he hasn't made a grand public show of his support for Nicki, it's clear to those within the industry that he is standing by her. This adds another layer of tension, as Drake's involvement could shift the balance in Nicki's favor in terms of both public opinion and industry influence. So, what's the significance of moving forward? The feud between Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z doesn't seem to be ending anytime soon, and with Drake quietly stepping into the mix, there could be even more changes in the industry's power structure. Nicki's next steps will be crucial. Will she use this new backing to further solidify her dominance in hip-hop? Could she make more direct moves against Jay-Z? As for Jay-Z, he's not known for engaging in public feuds, but his reach is vast, and it's unlikely he'll remain silent. We could see him respond through strategic partnerships, business moves, or subtle references in his music, leveraging his influence in ways that aren't immediately obvious. Hip-hop feuds are nothing new, but this one carries bigger implications. With Drake quietly showing support for Nicki in her feud with Jay-Z, the lines are being drawn. Fans are left to wonder what's next. Will this escalate into public confrontations, or will the situation be resolved behind closed doors? One thing is clear, the hip-hop world is watching closely. Where do you stand? Are you siding with Nicki and Drake? Or do you believe Jay-Z still holds the advantage? Share your thoughts and be sure to follow for more in-depth coverage on the latest hip-hop feuds and celebrity news.